Hey guys, I'm Rob Bass, and this is Not Mint in Box. So once again, it's time to hook up with Mr. Master Universe Chronicles himself, Chris Vint, as we look at the most evil of the Evil Horde, Hordak. So take it away, Chris Vint.
Thank you very much, Rob. And for our first review, let's have a look at the guy who despises the Great Rebellion. Only on PopCultureNetwork.com. Okay, this has got to stop. Friggin' Darth Vader. Yeah, so we're going to be discussing Hordak. So we're going to have a look at Hordak in action from Filmation Secret of the Sword, and then one of the many adverts for Mattel's classic toy line. So have a look at this.
Guards, take this rebel to the plunder room and put him in the Magna Beam charger. His energy should be all I need to charge the Magna Beam to full capacity.
From the hideous corridors of the Fright Zone come Hordak's Agents of Evil. Dragstore, part Eagle Warrior, part Deadly Vehicle, the Demon of Speed. Multibot multiplies and replaces 22 movable parts, making for multiple terror. Horde Trooper, the mindless robotic enforcer, he's cracking up. Mantisaur, the gruesome insectoid steed. Hordak rides him through anything. You can complete your Evil Horde with this gang of destruction, each sold separately. And remember, you can get King Randor free when you buy any 3 Masters of the Universe figures.
Okay, so here we see the vintage versions of Hordak. I'm just going to show you his spinny waist action that the majority of them do have. He needs a bit of cleaned up, so he doesn't stand up the best, so I'll just put him against the Grey Skull door. So as you can see here, you know, comes with a bat shield. Mine's actually missing, and obviously it comes equipped with the crossbow. And with every vintage figure you get a comic, and with this one here, Hordak the Ruthless, missed the title there because it went too fast, and here you can see him actually in the comic. Great little comic, always love reading them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go from the original Hordak to the Hurricane Hordak vintage commercial. But before that, you can see there the bat shield that's actually behind it. So let's head over to the Hurricane Hordak and the commercial.
Now, Hordak whips up triple trouble. It's Hurricane Hordak with his sky chopper. His thunderball mace bashes.
You're next, Boneface. Come and get it.
His lightning blade slashes.
He's out of control.
Can anything stop?
Oh!
The Master of Disaster, Hurricane Hordak. New from the Masters of the Universe. Action figures sold separately from Mattel.
Okay, so I'm just going to compare the normal Hordak towards Hurricane Hordak. As you can see here, the different little attachments that go into his arm. I'll just spin the box around here so you can see here he has a wheel, something similar to Tongue Lasher, which you would use to get this stuff to rotate, and I would imagine very much in the same vein as Flying Fist He-Man. You see here some of the different play sets and some of the different Horde members. Now I'm going to be daring here and lift up my phone so you can actually see the top of the art card. There you go, a Skeletor card. No! So yeah, that's basically what Hurricane Hordak, and let's move on to talk about Buzzsaw Hordak. Okay, so Buzzsaw Hordak was the third incarnation of the Hordak figures. Never owned this figure, as you can see here. It's just basically stuff popping out from his chest, and you also get a free comic book with it. So we're going to leave the 1980s behind now and head over to 2002 after we have a look at this Hordak and Mantisaur. And from the Power of Grayskull episode from 2002.
Your power is impressive, Grayskull.
Okay, so in 2002 we didn't get a figure of Hordak, we got a staction, which is a term readily used for mini statue. As you can see here, I'm comparing it with the 1980s version. The Horde symbol is very much the same. The crossbow is a lot different. A lot more bigger, obviously, to incorporate with the bigger size statue, with it being 6 inch, I would imagine that is. So yeah, the faces are a lot different. You know, obviously the Staction one is harking back to the 2002 episode that we just saw. Still very much a very, very good figure. It's just I wish we got it in the 2002 style packaging. So what I'm going to do now is swap over the 2002 version, like so, and then put in the classic version. And as you can see here, the faces are very, very similar. The Horde symbol is very, very similar as well. Obviously this is where they got the main inspiration for the figure. The staff is a lot bigger. The crossbow is a lot more darker than the one you get with Hordak. The faces, as I said, are, you know, pretty much similar. Also, it says here the Evil Horde, which harks back to the top of the card. The one problem that there is with it is down the bottom, the evil leader of the Evil Horde. Why evil? Why? So many evils. Well, speaking of evil, thank you very much, Rob Pace, for having me back on the show. And it's get about it. It's back to you for the classic review, sir.
After watching Chris's video, I just feel 10 times more evil. Now let's take a look at the front of this package. Now the front of this package has got some, you know, standard stuff. Master vs. Classics, blah blah blah. Evil of the Evil Horde. Yeah, evil leader of the Evil Horde. That's not repetitive. Flipping over, we get the most awesomely evil bio. Alright, taking this guy out of the package, we can just see the detail that went into this sculpt. Now, this is a guy who looks like he trained and controlled Skeletor. His face sculpt, even though it resembles the vintage figure, just feels hardened with time, aged and angry. Overall, his stance is just striking. He does come with a couple of his classic items. First off, his crossbow thing, and an awesome staff. All great evil wizard monster out of space guys need staffs. It's a fact. And his little bat pet, or that shield, I don't know. You know what I would have loved? I would have loved him to come with that guy Imp, but that would be infringing on Filmation, who is no longer around, so they could sue somehow. I don't know. Overall, this figure is amazing, but for me, Hordak's most shining moment was part of the He-Man and She-Ra Power Tour. Oh yeah, Hordak on roller skates. Okay, Maddie, now that we got the evil leader of the evilly evil Horde, I want Songster. The ball's in your court, Maddie. Okay, guys, for everything Chris Vint related, Masterverse Chronicles, go to popculturenetwork.com and listen to it. It's the only podcast about the Master Universe that really, really matter, in my opinion. And remember, guys, they're your toys. Play with them the way you want.